Welcome back. Now for your 5-day weather forecast, we go outside to Rob Sykes.
Thanks, guys. Mild temperatures and light rain will take us through the day and night, and we should stay above zero tonight as the rain continues. Let's have a look at our 5-day forecast now. For Saturday, the rain will continue. We have 90% chance of precipitation, but our high will be 7 and a low of 3. And on Sunday, that rain will turn to flurries as we have a 40% chance of that with a high of -2 and a low of -8. On Monday, we'll get some cloudy periods. The sun will come back a bit, but it will be chilly. It'll be -1 with a low of -11. And on Tuesday, we'll see some variable clouds. -2 will be the high, 9 the low. And it should warm up a little bit for Wednesday. We'll get to 2 degrees and may see a low of -5. That's weather in today's 5-day forecast. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Protesters in Libya continue to call for the resignation of leader Muammar Gaddafi. Around 1,500 demonstrators took to the streets in Tripoli today, waving the red, black, and green flag of Libya's pre-Gaddafi regime. Pro-Gaddafi forces have set up checkpoints around the capital, sparking this latest reaction. Airstrikes are continuing in rebel-controlled areas.
Despite Canada cutting fiscal ties with Libya, more than 500 Libyan students in Canada can still expect to receive scholarship funds from their homeland. An exception has been made for Libyan students regarding the federal ban on Canada on commercial relations with Libya.
While the world has been watching Libya, Ivory Coast has plunged into a state of turmoil. 7 women were killed yesterday during protests in the African nation after military forces opened fire on all female protests. For the past 3 months, there have been clashes between the people of Ivory Coast and the government, with citizens demanding the resignation of President Laurent Gbagbo. Over 200,000 people have already fled the country.
Immigration Minister Jason Kenney has apologized after it was revealed his office letterhead was used to raise funds for a Conservative Party election campaign. It's against parliamentary rules to use government documents to raise money for a partisan campaign. The NDP leader revealed the letter, which asks for $200,000 in donations. Opposition parties say the apology is not enough and are calling for Kenney to resign.
Phoenix 1, one of the rescue capsules used to rescue the 33 trapped Chilean miners, will be on display at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. The capsules will be at the Prospectors and Developers Association of Canada Convention from Sunday to Wednesday. This will be the first time any of the 3 rescue capsules will be displayed in North America.
And now with your sports news, here's Arda Zakarian.
The Humber men's basketball team faced off in the OCAA championships last night against the Seneca Sting at Algoma University. The Sting came out buzzing, putting early pressure on the Hawks to pick up their game. But Humber didn't let the Sting dominate for long as the men took control and never looked back. The Hawks were able to hold off Seneca, winning 65-51. Humber will meet Fanshawe College in the semifinals tonight. Tip-off is at 8. The Humber women also pulled off a big win last night in the OCAA championships against Georgian College, winning 64-51. The two teams never met during the regular season, making it hard for Humber to take an early lead. The Hawks were down early in the game, but managed to come back and take control. Veteran players Caitlin Pauley and Maria Siriani came up huge for the Lady Hawks, leading the team in points. The women will tip off tonight in the semifinals versus the tournament home team, Algonquin College, at 8. Humber's women badminton players had a good first day at the NCAA championships in Sackville, New Brunswick. All 3 competing in the tournament walked away with wins, advancing them to the next round. In pro sports, the Leafs showed Philly what they were made of last night when they snatched the final goal with only 4.5 minutes to go. The star of the game was goalie James Reimer, who made 28 saves in the win. The Leafs picked up 2 huge points to keep pace with other playoff-hungry Eastern Conference teams. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the Sabres 3-2 in OT, awarding both teams in the standings. The Minnesota Wild helped the Leafs by picking up a win against the now 8th place New York Rangers. And America's favorite sport might be in jeopardy as of tomorrow. The NFL and the Players Union decided to extend the current collective bargaining agreement for another 24 hours to continue negotiations. The NFL met with a federal mediator this morning. No agreement would mean the owners could lock out the players. The owners are asking for $2 billion, while the players want benefits for retirees. When asked if he would intervene, President Obama had this to say.
So my expectation and hope is that they will resolve it without me intervening, because it turns out I've got a lot of other stuff to do.
That's all for sports. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Arda. After the break, we'll get the latest in entertainment from Sarah Jacob.
Lady Gaga keeps fans waiting. Star Wars goes 3D and Toronto says hello to Irish film. Your entertainment update is coming up next.